had to almost sleep sitting up, and her back was always having problems. She was in a wreck when she was younger. She was in some sort of car accident or accident that hurt her back as well.
Uh-huh.
Oxycontin or something like, Oxycontin. She overdosed. She did overdose, but it wasn't intentional. But she had been given 3 chances, she said. But I didn't want to live a long life. I had already done my work, which was having my kids, and I was ready to. My kids were a mess, but they already had their own life path. She said she wanted to save you, but she couldn't rescue herself, and she couldn't rescue anybody else. But she's grateful for. She says, "Oh my God, he makes me sound so much better than I was." She's like hell on heels. I don't know why he talks about me like a saint. Everybody knows what he's talking about. Like, she's got like a cigarette in one hand, like a brandy in the other. Like, I am not who he's talking about.
Yeah, that's her. That's her.
Mother, that wasn't me. Like, she's like got this gritty voice. Like,
that's her.
That was.
Oh God, that's her.
He's like, that might have been my grandmother, but that definitely wasn't me. Like, but he's got just personality. It's just like, oh my God, I'm the only one. Everybody's like, who's going to handle Armando? And you're like, I'll take him. Like,
yeah, I know. She's awesome. I loved her so much.
But she's like, handle Armando. He's on the dope again. Oh my God, oh my God. What are you Armando, get out of that car. What are you doing in the car? What are you doing in that car? Like, he was the one that was with you, like, through all of it. Like,
really?
She's like, yeah, she's like, you don't get to, she told everybody else, nobody else can be with Armando. I'm the only one that doesn't know how to judge him. So, because I don't judge him, I'll be his guide. So,
oh, God.
He was with you through a lot of stuff. She's like, what were you thinking? And there was many moments, she said, I would whisper in his ear, what if your dad saw you right now? That was the word she used to snap you out of it. What if your dad saw what you were doing right now?
I know.
Did you hear that in your like life? Did you have that thought like, man, if my dad could see me right this minute, would he be disappointed? Like in the moment.
I know.
And she said she used that to help you like snap out of a lot of things. Like a lot of times people got diseases that you didn't get. People got sick that didn't. You could have gotten those diseases. You could have got those sicknesses. You could have OD'd. Like so many times you were like one step away from death. And your Aunt Patty was like, what would your dad do if you they found out right now? Or what would happen if they find out you died like this?
Yep.
Or you got HIV like this,
Yep.
Like, he was the one that was with you through all of that.
Yeah, I was close to getting AIDS. I was close to getting HIV. Somebody...
2 of them, she says 2 people that you knew got it, and one has already died from it.
Yeah.
That's what she said. It was her voice in your mind that like saved you from like, I don't think I should be here or do this. You got so close.
Yep.
And you know what? I don't feel good today. I don't feel right. Yep. But I'm going to leave. And you left, and thank God that would have been a death sentence.
Yep. Does she have anything to say for her kids? Because they've been looking...
Not for you. Her messages are only for you. Okay. They're not for you. They've got to walk their path, Armando. Tell him to stop worrying about everybody but himself.
I know.
He get all these fire extinguishers and start putting out everybody else's fire. But she says the only thing he needs to do is work on himself. Mm-hmm. Even with the good news of Jesus or the good news of a new life, no one will listen to you until you're the success case.
Right.
She's like, you need to keep all the fire extinguishers for now. And she said, you can tell my kids anything. They're never going to listen unless it was from my mouth to them. Mm-hmm. She what they're doing. She can see how the family is split. She can see that they're not following their path, the path, but they're following their own path. She says, Armando, you were on your own path for 15 years. And I didn't stop you, and I loved you, and I knew you'd come back around. Jessica's going to do the same thing. They're all going to do the same thing. They're going to go on their own path and then get back on the merry-go-round and circle back. The law of energy states that when you change, everything around you changes, even if they don't want to. Mm-hmm. So when your energy shifted to sobriety and your energy shifts to a higher frequency, they'll feel that regardless of you saying any words at all, okay?
Her son was very sad because I was just Junior, her baby, her youngest son, Junior, my cousin, her son, he's been, you know, all alone. He doesn't have a girl, and it's so sad because, nobody want everybody just, I don't know. I just felt that he was very suicidal. That's why I really wanted to know if there was anything she wanted me to tell her son because I just talked to him yesterday.
He needs the message for himself. I don't think he would accept it for somebody else. And he is very low and he is very sad and he keeps picking women that can't be there for him. He keeps getting in and out of relationships that don't benefit him. And even with his career, he was set to have a really good job, but then he lost it. And then now he can't get back on his feet. So I see all of this. But the thing is, no matter what I tell you,
Hmm.
he's not going to from you.
No, I know that. But at the same time, he does. He was like
He has
Armando,
to hear it himself. He's got to hear it for
and I
himself. I'm
wanted to
telling
get. Yeah, you're right.
you.
Thank you. You're right.
Because from secondhand, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I already heard that from my mom." Or Mondo said my mom said that. Then when I actually tell him, it won't be any effectiveness.
Right, right, right.
But she said, "Yes, I see him, and yes, he will. Things will get better. He'll have another relationship coming up between February and March. He'll pick things will pick up for him. So he just needs intercessory prayer.
Okay.
Okay, intercessory prayer."